Okay, so in the exam, you need to add your beams, columns, pier pads, pier, strip walls, foundation. Okay, so you need to review the video on those topics. So let's focus on this exercise. We're going to add an exterior wall or curtain wall exterior glazing. So initially we added a curtain wall, basic, no grids. For exterior glazing, it actually will contain the grids. If we edit the type, you'll see that automatically embed is checked. I checked it earlier. So if yours is not checked, make sure you check that so you don't have to do it after. Now you will be given grids for this particular exterior glazing curtain wall system. So you have an option of setting the fixed distance. So every time you meet this spacing distance, it will add a grid. You can either select a fixed number, okay, or you can say maximum spacing. So every time it reaches this, a curtain wall will be added, or a minimum spacing. So anytime you have this, your grid will be added. So let's start with fixed distance. Okay, so let's say a fixed distance of 1,000. Similarly, for the horizontal, we'll just say 1,500. Now for the mullions, currently it doesn't have any mullions. So because for exterior glazing, it only add the grid. So we'll click apply and click OK. If you need to be exact, you can add the reference planes here. For this one, we'll just click the 2 points to define where our curtain wall will be added. And if you notice, we were not given a warning that the curtain wall and the brick wall is overlapping since we have automatically embed turned on. Okay, let's look at the north elevation, and you'll see that we have our grid spacing, fixed distance. Okay, if the distance of this is a little bit over, you will see a small panel here. Okay, let's go and measure this. So from here to there, that's your, again, measure from here to there, that's your 1,000, and that will be your 1,500. So that's the benefit of using curtain wall using external glazing. Now here, what we're going to do is we're going to add some spider fitting to support our grid. So we're not going to place mullion. So let's open this spider fitting. So that's what we're going to be adding to our curtain wall. So load this into the project. Okay. And let's cut a section here. So cut a section, double click. So this is the interior side of our curtain wall. And let's add, or let's use a shaded visual style. Architecture component, there's our spider fitting already loaded. Okay. Zoom in and place. Okay. Let's try selecting this, copy from, let's zoom in from there to here. Okay. let's do it again. Copy, zoom in, make sure you're right there at the intersection, and paste. Instance origin does not lie on host face. That's okay for now. You can check that later. Okay. So let's select this. Oops. Let's turn shaded off. Let's use hidden line instead. Select this, copy, zoom in, select, and paste here. Cannot be copied. Doesn't want that. That's okay. Let's try this. Select this, copy, zoom in, and paste. Okay. Select this, copy, midpoint, and paste. Okay, now it worked. So copy and paste. Okay, copy, select multiple since it's working, and paste and paste. You can also use the array command, right? So we're just trying to test out this option here of copying and see the problems. Okay. Now that you have that, you now can support that with thin or vertical glass, but for now we'll just leave it at that. There's an option of viewing this in a section view by going to a 3D view, and you can just view this from the interior by right-clicking on the view cube, orient to view, section, and go to select that section view. Okay, so it looks like the same section view, but if you hold down and shift, you actually have a cutaway view or cutout view of this interior space. Now for 3D views, notice that you have this default view. If you rename this, so let's rename that to, let's say, section 1. Okay, once you've renamed that, you can click on this default 3D view and it will give you the original 3D view, and there's that 3D view name again. And by doing that, you're able to preserve this 3D view or 3D sectional view and use this for your project. So you can drag and drop this to your sheet. Okay. Again, if you want to create another 3D view, so you can do so, create a nice 3D view, rename that. Okay, make sure the name is, let's say, front view ortho. Okay. So again, that's another view that you can insert, and then you can click here to add another 3D view. Okay, so that's how you create 3D views, and there's our spider clamp supporting, well, not yet supporting, just fixing the grids, the panels, and then you can of course add the support here.